Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I wanted to have a conversation about authenticity and consistency. I know that I've spoken about consistency on this podcast before, but I also want to talk about authenticity. It's very hard for people to be authentic when there's things like social media, which I feel, in my opinion, encourages people to put on. Now, if you've ever heard the old school folks say, oh, they're just putting on, meaning you're putting on a face, you're putting on a front, a facade, just doing things, as they say now these days, they say, doing it for the gram. Your authenticity is what is going to sell you to your audience. When a brand is authentic, when a brand is true and real, it helps people connect with your brand. It helps people realize that, oh wow, these individuals are just like me. I don't want to follow let's say, for example, a chef, and you've never burnt food before. I don't necessarily want to follow a chef that you've never dropped food on the floor before, or made a mistake, or put salt instead of sugar, or something to that effect. I need to understand that you are authentic. I don't want to follow the perfect cookie cutter anything. You guys know I'm heavily in the lifestyle arena. So, it's anything that's affecting people's lives, whether it's therapists, whether it's chefs, whether it's people that are in fashion, homes, luxury homes, things like that. I curate many different types of brands, but they all tend to be in the lifestyle arena. And in the lifestyle arena, if you are not authentic, if it just looks so fake all the time and so made up and so perfect, it is going to be very hard for people to connect with you. I often have questions that come to me, whether it's email or even clients. What's the magic number when things start to turn? What can I do? Oh, I had a client one time, and they may listen to this, and like I said, I'll never say people's names, but they were obsessed with going viral. What do I need to go viral? What do I need to do? They were incessantly Googling, how do I go viral? And they were forcing it. They forced it so much that their brand became very inauthentic. And then you started to get people in the comments making, sideways, snide remarks and things like that, because you're coming off fake. You're coming off manufactured. Now, I'm also in the business game, because it is a game. I also am in the marketing game, because it truly is a game. But authenticity is always going to win in the long run. You can only manufacture but so much. You can only tell stories that just don't resonate with your brand for so long. You'll be a one-hit wonder, and then when it comes time for you to circle back and do more, nobody is going to fool with you. I keep telling people all the time when I have events, I don't need a headliner at any of my events. You guys know I always did women's empowerment events and things like that. I don't need to have a headliner for the events. Why? Because the word always gets around. This is the real deal. You're going to leave this event with a whole workbook full of information. We're not going to gatekeep information from you. We are authentically going to give you a really nice starting blueprint jump off point for your business and your brand. I still have people emailing me, calling me, just checking in to say, hey girl, how you doing? That business, 101, branding 101 document, that, a marketing 101 document that you gave us at XYZ event, whatever, girl, I still follow it. And they've been successful. They tell me the stories of how they're able to leave their 9-to-5 job and work for themselves and not have to be at the beck and call, as it were, of somebody, signing their paycheck. They're able to sign their own paychecks. So it's always interesting to me. Now, success is what it is for you. I was just speaking to a good friend of mine the other day. If you're going for the $200,000 job and you want to, be the big CEO of the Fortune 500 company or whatever the case, if that is your goal, then that is your goal. Go after your goal. But for the people that want to be entrepreneurs, that is also a goal for them. So whatever success looks like to you is fine. But in everything you do, be authentic. Be authentic or be out. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Just go. Because when you're not authentic, people are going to see right through it. They're going to see what I call the fakery and the foolery. They're going to see it. They are going to realize that you really don't stand 10 toes down for anything. You're just going along with whatever is the next viral thing. And that does not make people, you'll get attention. Let me say it from the beginning. You'll get attention for a while. And then it fizzles out because there's always that plateau that comes. That great 99-cent product that everybody's going crazy for. And then it starts to plateau. So what is going to carry you through the plateau time when everything starts to even out? Because that's not the plateau time is not the money-making time. The money-making time is when everything goes from floor to ceiling in 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? That's the money-making time. So during the plateau time, when things are just sitting and there's not much happening, what else are you coming to the table with? Don't be a one-hit wonder in business. And I speak to all business people, whether you work a 9-to-5, but especially, my entrepreneurs. I lean on y'all hard for a lot of these things. Don't be a one-hit wonder. Always have something else in your bag. Always have something else in the arsenal ready to go. Don't just come up with the one product. If you know you're going to have a line, work on the line. Put the first product out. You don't have to drop all of them at once. If you have, let's say you have, I'll say candles, because candles, has been my next major project that I've had going on. If you say I want to have 4 candles, you don't need to drop all 4 candles at the same time. I literally will tell you my blueprint right now. Very short, very simple. I have about 8 scents of candles. 8. That is basically, if I drop 1 candle per season, that is literally 2 years of content, 2 years of products. Right? Because there's 12 months in a year. If I drop 1 candle every season, there's 4 seasons to a year. So I'm dropping 4 candles over the course of 12 months. And I just told you I had 8 different scents of candles. 12 months and 12 months, 24 months. That's 2 years. So why are you going to drop all 8 flavors of whatever cupcake that you're debuting, all 10, whatever, I don't know, whatever type of products that you're coming up with? Space them out so that people have something to look forward to. Don't just throw everything out there and then you put all these, inauthentic ads together and we're just supposed to make money. Yeah, you may make money up front. I'm not saying that you won't, but that upfront money, it costs you a lot to even get the products together. It costs you a lot to source. You had to be on the phone. You had to find manufacturers. You had to do all these different things. That upfront money is basically the money that's paying you back. You're not even really in the black yet. You know what I'm saying? Being in the black means you're in the positive. Being in the red, you're in the negative. At that point, that upfront money is like breaking even. All in the name of, I just want to hit this real quick and make this money or whatever. But you really only broke even. You didn't bring anything extra because you're not authentically bringing your brand to the table to really help people. You're just trying to get paid right quick. I see people do it all the time. They come out. There was I won't say who the person is, but, they came out with workout gear. They came out with the workout gear and it was doing really well. And it was a hype and this, that, and the other. Now they're doing nothing with it because it plateaued now. It's not a moneymaker for them anymore. We thought, as their supporters, that they were coming out with a lifestyle brand. Now, had this individual launched it as a lifestyle brand, they could have added other things to it. They could have had custom dumbbells. They could have had custom, fat burners, the things that you put around your waist to sweat, whatever, sweatband. They could have had so many different things. But they put out a few of these little, biker shorts and yoga pants and, all of these things. They did that just to hit it right quick. They didn't plan long term for a lifestyle brand. They just wanted to make quick money. So now that I see that all you want to do is make quick money anytime and then everybody just rushes to buy that stuff, you just want to make the quick dollar right then and there. You're really not creating a legacy for that brand. It doesn't make me look at you, it makes me look at you differently because I'm like, okay, so you was just trying to make money right quick and that's it. Okay? And they did not come to the table authentically with their brand. And when people were asking them questions, well, we're looking into it. We're looking into it. Well, we may consider that down the road in the future. Well, let me tell you right now, it's been almost 2 years since they've even posted to that particular Instagram. So if you're looking into it, you would at least keep the Instagram going. They don't even have nobody on the social media. There's nobody even posting on that Instagram anymore. It's been close to 2 years since anything has been posted on that particular Instagram. So that lets me know this is just not a thing. It wasn't a thing for you, but you made it seem that way. And people were vested. So authenticity, consistency is key. We all know that. That's a phrase in business. Consistency is key. But if you don't come to the table and pair that with being authentic, you will have problems with your brand eventually down the road. Because people want to like you. They want to be able to trust you. And the only way that they're going to get to know you is if you are authentic. There's going to be people that don't like what I'm saying because it's like, well, you have to fake it till you make it or whatever. Listen, people take that phrase and throw it around so much. Fake it till you make it. If that's what you choose to do, that's on you. I don't really subscribe to that, but I'm going to tell you right now, Authenticity wins every single time. When you just strip everything down to the core and say, hey, I am not perfect. I messed up. Here's what I did wrong. This, that, and the other. I tell people how I lost. Authenticity comes with consistency. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon at Onyx Queen Media. Later, you guys. Ebates is now Rakuten. The Rakuten cashback button is the helper you need to find cash back while you shop. It even applies coupons automatically at checkout, so you'll always be sure to get the best deal. Make sure that the app is running either on your computer or on your phone. Shop as you normally would online, then get paid by check or through PayPal. Check the link in our description and it'll give you all the information that you need. Rakuten, the cashback button.